Hello everyone, welcome to the BaronForestFarm. I'm very happy to see you and I'm very happy you're watching. If you want to support the project, the video, if you like it, just watch it to the end. Like, share, subscribe. We'll put some updates in the future, how it's going. Today it's like 3rd of October, so it's already 2 months since I bought the farm. And I will make some own videos about me, about the farm, some history, and welcome to this first tour. We'll walk around, show you the buildings, the place, and what is going on, what is the project. Okay, let's get into it. I will start on the entrance of the property. We will start to go through the first building we will see. We will see some abandoned buildings. We go to the south side of the property, and then we will go to the house in the end. So this is the entrance of the property. What you see on the left side is my neighbor's property. And what you see on the right side here is the farm, the property itself. And you can see that the forest hasn't been nurtured, it's not been taken care of, it's been quite neglected. The first building you see here is on the right side. As far as my information goes, this was built in the 70s to be a rent-out cabin for, I don't know, tourists or something like this. And what I heard is it's quite broken. It's quite bad. It's in really bad shape. So we'll take a look inside. Couple of tires. Some old window or something. Looks like we got a toilet over here. I don't know about the floor. It's holding me. Yeah, it's a toilet. and you can see water is coming through the roof, so it's in quite bad shape here. And here you see also there's been water on the floor. You can feel it when you're walking on the floor, it's quite uneven, so it's in bad shape. Yeah. Quite a lot of wood surrounding the house, this cabin. You see it? You see? These trees are growing quite close to the house, to the cabin. Oh my god. Look at this. Missing some panels on the outside. Some insulation is also gone. Probably some animals took it. You can see more. See? Yeah, you can see the roof is in bad condition. Pipe is in bad condition. Under there is some concrete construction, probably for the pipe, for the chimney. Here you can see some of the buildings belonging to my neighbors over there, so the border goes through the forest over here. We will continue up the road, take to the right. So this is the entrance of the property. It's the same over here. On the left side here, beginning belongs to my neighbor. Everything on the right side belongs to the BaronForestFarm. Here you can see some material. Since I bought it 2 months ago, I already did some work removing some material. Here you can see electricity lines coming to the farm cabin. Here you can see the main building of the farm. Yeah, and I've already been cleaning some trees. On the left side there, in front of the house, you can see my car over there. Here it was, a lot of timber, garbage. It's already been cleaned out. Something I will keep working on. Like I said, this is to the north, this is to the south. So we'll check out the south side of the property first. You can see that the forest, especially the big trees, are quite old and hasn't been taken care of for a long time. Here you can see a barn which has collapsed. It will take a lot of work to find out how it looked like, how it was put up together to raise it again or build a new one. It will take a lot of work to build a new one. It's almost like a forensic work, like a crime scene. So you have to go through the materials, you have to try to find some pictures, so find people which was related to previous owners. Maybe they will have some pictures, but we'll see. It'll be very interesting. Here is like the beginning of a road going in direction to the fields. This is a trail. Once upon a time, I think they were using horses tractor to go down to the fields. This road was probably much wider. Now here it becomes interesting. Here we can find remnants from previous owner. When I moved to the house where I live, about 800 meters from here, I could hear a lot of partying. So this was kind of a festival area where they were partying quite a lot. So looks like he had a chair over there, sitting there enjoying forest, but never clean up after himself or themselves. There is also a lot of materials. When I moved in this area a decade ago, I was walking in this area and I saw like a lot of skateboard ramps and so on. So the border of the farm is around this area here, and it's following this ridge close to the valley. So what you see down there in the valley belongs to my neighbor. And you can see the stones kind of marking the border. There's also some kind of post over here, I'll show you. Oh yeah, it's over there. There you see it. Nice post. It's a nice little river down there. It's really nice. Festival area, huh? You can see like a other place making a fire. Okay, let's move on. I'm walking now along the border on the southwestern on the edge of the property. And it's autumn. You can see all the leaves on the ground. It's my favorite time of the year, truly. After a warm summer, I like it when it gets colder in the air, insects going away. And in the forest you have this harvest time, hunting season starting. You can find mushrooms, berries, a lot of edible. I really like it. You have also all these beautiful colors. You can see the stones along the border here. Here's more like a garbage dump. And this is how they did it in the old times. The previous owner, house where I'm living, even had this poster in the garage saying that you should beat metal and glass to pieces before you throw it away in the forest. From the 70s. See, the trees are really high. Really high. This is the beginning of the field. I'll get back to it. Here you can see some kind of trail going. Here you can see the most southern end of the property. You see down there, belongs to someone else. You can see there's a trail here, and down at the end of this trail should be two rivers. One on that side, one river coming from that side, which you saw previously. The rivers will meet in the end here. I'll show you later on the map. We'll go back and show you the fields. Here you can see the fields. Also a sign of neglected farm is the forest is taking over. I really don't know where the borders of the fields are, but this is something we has to be taken care of. I will blur those cabins out, but this is some of my neighbors. Really nice people. But I have to blur them out because I don't have their permission to film the cabins. So it's quite big area, also all of this forest. About 50 meters through this forest. Move our way. We will move ourselves back to the road now. So all of these have been like fields before. And people living here told me they remember any time. Some of them have been here since 70s. And they remember the times when it was open, like a cultural landscape with goats, taking care of the vegetation. And yeah, we'll see. We can make some plans of cutting the forest down. So this is like a piece of wood. One of the cabin owners made an agreement with the previous owner to put it here, but it became rotten anyway and infested with ants. Yeah, you can see here ants took hold of the old dog. He probably wanted to use it for some kind of project. So we are back on the road. I already showed you the barn over there, which collapsed. Here you can see some remnants after some kind of construction. Also some garbage, some old tires. I also have some old tires over there. Main building, car. Okay, let's move on. This road is leading to some of the cabins on the top. So all this forest, maybe about 100 meters from here to the top, belongs to the farm. The farm in total is what we call in Norway mål or hectare. It's 44 mål. It can be calculated to 11 acres. So should be quite enough, quite a lot of work. So now I'm coming back to the outhouse first here. Weather is really nice today, really sunny, but there's quite a lot of wind. We are expecting a storm with a lot of rain, so weather will be quite hard. First here you can see a lot of metal. I am collecting a lot of garbage here laying around. Here it was like a pile of wood all of it was rotten. Someone brought it here for the previous owner so he can make some firewood, but it was all laying down rotting. This building, I think it was built in the 80s. I saw some pictures on the map from 72. At that time it was a longer building, different type of building. You can see it already, it's like in not the best shape. It's not made in a really good way. I'll show you why. It's quite open here, so all birds, animals can go inside. When I first came here, there was no firewood at all, nothing. Like I told you, it was piles of timber rotting away, laying around. So everything what you see here, something I have been doing the last couple of months. What you see over there was dry firewood, which is ready to use. I brought some pallets. You see some water over there, something to cover myself, like a pavilion, to have like a cover outside when I'm using tools and working outside. Also materials which I'm trying to salvage. You can see also quite a lot of materials over here. And here you can see insulation which has been open in the air, and you can see animals have been eating and taking from the insulation. Birds are probably using it for nest building. And you can see it's folding down along the walls. It's still stuck to the walls. It's quite a lot to clean out here as well before you start. You see like an old fishing net. Yeah. My car, a trailer, my wheelbarrow, some buckets I brought. This one I'm using for cutting wood. Grinding stone. This one was here from before. This one is, I will show you later what this one is for. It's for cutting wood. I put some light on to make it a little bit cozy. Now in the darkness in the autumn. It gets dark quite early. Yeah, no way. Chairs was brought by me. Some tools I brought. Some stuff was here. Some stuff I brought. Chainsaw belonged to me. This is was here from previous owner. It's like a feeding system for goats. It's like a mix of tools. Something was here, some things I brought. This machine, this two-wheel tractor, it was here from previous owner. It'll be quite interesting to check it out. See there also, like a tools for cutting grass, axes. Some axes is brought by me, some axes was here from before. All these tools, generators is brought by me. This one is brought by me. But this saw was here from previous owner. And this is what this piece of metal outside belonged to. And here is like a small barn for goats. You can check out on the outside, but there was a door where this lady, Aino van During, which lived here until 2014, her daughter sold it to previous owner. So she let the goats go out through this door. Trailer was left by previous owners. You can see some marks after the tracks. We had a drilling rig here, drilling for water. Here you see the door on the outside, and you can see clearly how the forest is taking over. This is not good. This is not good for the building at all. When the trees come close to the building like this, the building will all the time stay wet. Sun and wind will not be able to dry it out. And you can see all this green growing on the building, especially in spring and summer when it's like a lot of leaves on the tree. Here you can see how they have been drilling for water, and got some good news. They found water on 6 meters. This is the old well. This is the new well, and this well can deliver 2,000 liters every hour. Finally, let's move on to the main house. You can see here I have a lot of materials. I'm trying to salvage as much material as I can. to reuse it for future projects. You will hopefully see more about that later. See the road. I will talk more about the road later. When I first came here, there was no cutted grass here on the left side. The grass was cutted to about here, and it was completely overgrown. So a lot of work in the beginning, cutting it down. You can see the materials. This part of the building is from the 80s. This is the old part of the building. We will see more when I come inside. So it was very difficult to inspect the house from outside. From here, it was completely overgrown and impossible to walk around. And it's in really bad shape. You can see it. Here you can see wood is rotting. So I'll tear it down and see how deep it goes. It will be quite interesting. Stop it. Taking away a lot of stuff. We cut at these trees already. Some leftovers. We keep working on it. We found tiles from the roof on the ground surrounding the house. So this Aino van During, which bought the house in the 80s, she put on this wood roof made of wood, and it's leaking. It's quite bad condition. Have to take off all this panel and inspect closely, carefully how it's doing under here. Here you can see more insulation taken out by some animals. And you can see the wall is in bad condition. Under here we have a basement, so we'll go into it a little bit later in the video. You can see even the panel is breaking loose. And here you can see this part is the old part. This one was built in the 80s. What I really like about this house is this porch. Makes it kind of unique style, especially in Norway. If you look, if you're watching older movies, American movies, this house has this style, pretty much like House on the Prairie. So it has quite special, quite unique style, especially when you look at houses in Norway, buildings in Norway. But it wasn't like this all the time. Here's the entrance. It's the old door I took out. Porch. And here coming into the hallway. Here is my makeshift kitchen. This box is actually a wood box for wood, for firewood. And here's like a wardrobe, which Aino van During built. All this panel, wood panel, was built by this Aino van During. Here is from previous owner, Skautopia. I will put a link to the festival. They have a profile on the Facebook. I will put a link in the description. There's also a skateboard, the watch. First room on the right side is the toilet room. I have never tried this toilet. It's quite dirty. Maybe I should try to clean it, test it, see what's going on. Maybe I can make it work. I have put some tools, some wires here. And actually in the hallway we have a shower. And we have a sauna. Let me bring out the light. We have a sauna. This is quite rare actually. Looks like Aino wanted to have a sauna when she moved here. It's a very high ceiling. It's quite interesting because under the stairs here you can see the walls of the original house, this wooden structure. We'll go upstairs first and then we will look more at the wooden structure of the walls later. Coming up the stairs, I've been ripping out quite a lot already. We will go to the room in the end first and I'll show you around. First thing you notice is this opening of the door. It was a custom made door for this opening. And you can see it when I'm walking through. The height under the door is not so good, so you have to put it down. And I'm like 174 tall. And here you can see the original structure. Here we have gutted it down. It's only construction of the roof left and outer ceiling. That's all. Still a little bit panel to take down over here. And you can see how it's going all the way through the other side. See a little bit from the light, yeah? It's been layers. A couple of layers I already took down in the 80s. Yeah, a couple of ovens, table, chair. And here you can see they cut it through the roof in the 80s. Right over here. You can find the other side over there. And then they put this construction in the 80s. They put these windows out. Have some insulation. Already took out a lot of insulation from the other room and this one. We have a cabinet for electricity. Mix of old style and modern style. The inlet is over here. In this room, you can see the main inlet. It's coming through the air. This room I also been taking down. In this room I found like 4 layers. And it's been quite a lot of work tearing it down. Here you can see as well. We'll leave the roof for the winter, but I will keep you updated what's going on all the projects. Okay, let's go down. Let's go downstairs. So, entrance from the 80s coming into the kitchen, and here you can see the wooden structure of the building. This is what we call lofterkasse in Norway, like a timber box. You can see the floor has been changed. I found dates on these ones from 2023, but the floor under hasn't been changed. You can see some marks on the walls from kitchen cabinets from all times. Not sure what previous owner was working on it. Some water cans. My EcoFlow. And this is a room which I know von During was using as her main room or bedroom. Everything here has been built by her. It's my mattress over there. I actually spent one night here. It's quite nice. No ghosts. And the quality of the building is so bad they needed this one to hold material up or it would collapse. Old door. We found some paintings in the house as well. Probably made by Aino von During's daughter. I haven't talked to her yet. Maybe she wants them back, I don't know. Quite modern oven in the living room. Maybe even pure burning. Haven't checked it out so carefully, so closely yet. We'll see. We'll take a look. a lot of work to be done, but it has potential. I really like the place. I really do. You see this bright spot over there between the trees? The border is just behind these trees, and it moves down. If you see the trees far away there in the middle over there, maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, over there in the middle, just right over there. There is the border. So from the border over there to the border over there, it's like 300 meters. You can see my neighbor's lawn over there. We're walking to the entrance of the property. From that point, the entrance of the property to behind these trees is about 200 meters. You can see the road is quite destroyed already. It had a lot of rain, it was quite wet. We had the drilling rig over here, big truck. And I already spent a few weeks driving loads of trailers and can take only 1 ton each load. I can only take 1 ton each load. What you see here is now 14 tons of gravel, but it helped me a lot because on the first viewing, the second viewing, the road was very bad. It was quite deep, the tracks was quite deep, so the car and the trailer was touching the grass in the middle because it was so deep. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the first tour, and I really hope you liked it. And I really hope you will follow me on the project. Like I said, today is really nice weather, and autumn is my favorite time. I really like weather, temperature, colors, everything what you can find at the forest this time of the year. Oh yeah. And like I said in the beginning, if you like it, if you want to support the channel, the video, the project, thank you for watching it to the end. That helps a lot. Maybe you would consider subscribing, pushing a like, maybe you will share it in any community you want. And I will put some links in the description about the festival, Skatopia. Thank you for watching. See you later.